Going to go straight into something tonight while Graham's looking confused and awkward. One thing that's been cropping up a lot on Twitter lately is the idea that I am alt-right. Apparently because alt-feed is called alt-feed, that pays into this. Not that alt stands for alternative, and feed has nothing to do with race or politics whatsoever. It's an alternative feed. But I digress. Let's look at this. For once, I'm going to talk about me, which is unusual. But my politics, how far right am I? I've got the haircut. That's about it. But in terms of politics, Graham's going to be very disgusted now, but this is where I stand. I believe in free education. I believe in healthcare free at the point of need. I believe in social housing. I believe in welfare. I believe in protecting the most vulnerable people in society. I believe that nobody should be discriminated against because of their age, race, sex, gender, or anything else, especially in terms of employment opportunities, healthcare, anything like that. On the flip side, I believe we're overtaxed for many things. I believe our systems that I believe in are badly run, and they need to be run more like businesses than deities, because you can't say a negative thing about the NHS these days. When it comes to things like immigration, I believe in a points system. I do. I just do. We're a small island with limited resources, apparently, because we can't afford to treat people for fucking cancer right now. But that doesn't mean we should turn away all asylum seekers, even if by the letter of the law, if they travel through several other safe countries. They should stop there. But I don't see how this makes me alt-right. Because I looked at the alt-right, and then I see Richard Spencer. And I think he's a and I thought it was really funny when someone sucker punched him and he cried a little. I enjoyed that. I don't hate anyone because of their colour, because of their religion, their sex, their gender, their sexuality. I don't, because people aren't a monolith. I might dislike some people who happen to be of an ethnic minority or a given gender or a sex or whatever else, but that's about them as an individual. That's what that is. If you're being a cunt, I will call you a cunt. That doesn't make me a hatred of whatever group you happen to be in. It means I think you are a cunt. Maybe I think people like you are a cunt. But that won't be because of the colour of your skin. It'll be because you're a cunt and other people that agree with you are cunts as well. And I'm not sure that this makes me alt-right. I think it pushes me a little further to the left. I believe in free speech. And by that, I don't mean just for people that I agree with. Let's take an example, seeing as we're talking about far right. Holocaust deniers. Scum of the fucking earth. Every last fucking one of them. I don't think they should be silenced, because I don't think we fix anything by brushing it under the carpet. I don't think it helps. Oh, but if we let them say anything, it'll encourage others. It takes more than words to encourage others. It takes a whole heap of shit to turn someone that way. What you're doing when you say things like that is saying that you're more intelligent than anybody else that doesn't share your opinion. I've got news for you. You're not. You are not the sharpest crayon in the box. You really aren't. In fact, if you're the sort of person that says I'm alt-right on Twitter, you're not the sharpest person in your house. You wouldn't be the sharpest person at the Special fucking Olympics. Okay? I will say things like retard, bitch, cunt, whore, dick, incel. I will say all those things. I might mean them. But you like to put everyone into little fucking boxes, and people don't work like that. Just because two-dimensional boring, authoritarian assholes like you are happy to entirely define themselves by a single ideology or political stance. The rest of us don't work that way. And what I really need you to know, more than anything else, is when you and maybe your pals are all having a pile on saying these things to me and cutting me to the bone, I'm usually phoning Graham up saying, look at this cunt. You don't realise that I'm a 48-year-old man. I've seen things, especially because of Lively and Ogrish. I've seen shit you will never see. I've experienced things you will never experience. I've seen shit like you come and fucking go. You are there solely to entertain me. That's your only purpose in life. So I kindly request that not just 90% of you from here on in, 100% of you have a cartoon avatar and claim to be some kind of pansexual, demisexual furry, because that makes me very happy. Just like some of those weird fuckers yesterday LARPing as 16-year-old kids on Twitter. I know you're not a 16-year-old kid. I know the difference in how one of those types and how a creepy Twitter furry types. I see you, pedophiles. I see you hiding amongst the children being cool. I know how it works. So I'll tell you what, you figure out what my politics is. You tell me, and we'll leave it at that, because basically, I'm probably more liberal than you. How badly does that hurt, you fucking